Good evening, everyone. Hope that you have had a nice Thursday. We're going to be, of course, almost at the weekend. Almost. We've just got one break tonight, and that is Elite Football. And we're going to get cracking on it here as soon as I can get Excel to work. I don't know what's going on. This is the second time this week that I have had problems with Excel just like circling. I don't know what the deal is. Honestly, it's ever since they updated it. I don't know what happens. I try to open something and I just get that little blue circle of death, which is what I have right now. So in a second, we're going to have a spreadsheet up there. In the meantime, we can talk a little bit about what's happening tonight. My feedback is completely automated here on eBay, and I really do that just so that you don't ever have to wait on me. Anytime that you leave positive feedback for me, you're going to instantly get positive feedback in return, which is, of course, a win-win, right? That's what we all want. And then, of course, always thank you. I appreciate you being here, bidding, breaking, chatting, hanging out with me, and all that sort of thing. I've still got problems here with this stupid Excel. It is still giving me blue circle death. And I'm trying right now to restart the whole program. We'll see if we can get it up there or not. In the meantime, we can talk a little bit about shipping for this. Guys, I am projecting that what we are opening here tonight will most likely get on the way to you approximately Tuesday. Now, I'm going to try to get it out to you faster than that, of course, but also I do know that I have got a few things going on this weekend. Got a little family stuff going on, so we're going to have to work our way through that. But of course, if I can get it out to you sooner than Tuesday, I will. Everybody should pull cards in here tonight, so we need not worry about any sort of consolation cards. Everything is going to ship, all the cards ship, and everybody's going to pull cards. And it's going to be a full 12-box case. This is break number 4, which is our final case of Elite Football. And of course, all of our auctions ended here tonight on eBay the 11th of July, Thursday night the 11th. We're going to open it the same night. Normally, this is all the stuff I would show you on the spreadsheet, except, it hasn't opened yet. I am trying here again to see if it will open the stupid thing without this blue circle of death, because I would like to at least show you who has what teams if we can manage to accomplish it. And oh, hallelujah, look at that. It finally stopped with the blue circle of death. Aren't we excited? Well, I am anyway. You might not be, but I am. All right, so this is the part we've already talked about, right? So yeah, just in case somebody jumped in late, had volume down, whatever. There's a thank you and feedback information. Upcoming breaks, we haven't talked about this yet. So tomorrow night we'll do a 5-box case of autographed football jerseys, another 1-box break of Diamond Icons baseball, and a 12-box case of Valiant football. Saturday we're going to do a half case of autographed mini football helmets. Those are the back half of a case that we started night before last, I don't know, recently. On Saturday we're going to do a half case of Stadium Club baseball. Those are loose boxes from a shared case, and that's the last of the Stadium Club that I have this year. On Sunday, we'll do Trinity Baseball, Valiant Football. Trinity Baseball is actually a Friday release, but we're not going to start on it until Sunday. It typically has some fantastic relics in it. I would think this year would be more of the same, we hope. On Monday night, a 20-box case of Topps Archive Signature Series Active Player, another half case of Gold Standard Football. On Tuesday, we're Trinity Baseball, Valiant Football again. There's the shipping stuff. We already talked about that while I was waiting on the blue circle of death to stop. And now, at last, here we are with our spreadsheet. Woohoo! Team names are on one side. The winning bidders are across from it. They're on the opposite side. And everything else, well, yeah, you already know, because we talked about it while I was watching the blue circle of death. Always fun. Good times. I tell you what, Microsoft, they do some great things, but also there are days when I just want to chuck something out the window because their products really can work against me sometimes. And that little never-ending circle just drives me crazy. But anyway, we got it up and running, and it's time to rock on tonight. So who is in our chat room tonight? wait a minute. ASMRSTA. I'm just going to call you ASM. How about that? Oh, you got the one of one Marvin Bagley Gold Standard. Nice. Yeah, so you weren't in here live that night. That was like such the awesome card, my friend. I mean, that was like incredible. It came out of Chronicles basketball, for those of you who might not have seen that break, because they don't make Gold Standard basketball as a freestanding product anymore. And the Gold Standard inserts in Chronicles, they don't come out super often, usually only one or two per case. And not only did we, pull one that case with a really good rookie, Marvin Bagley, it was a one of one. So, I mean, right? Money in the bank. Glenn is here looking for some Giants and some 49ers. And hi, David. And Nicholas is here, too. Hi, Nicholas. And T. Cassidy is here. And Martin is here. We got a bunch of you in here hanging out with us tonight. So, yay. I like it when there's lots to chat. So, Elite Football. We're going to find 2 autographs and 1 memorabilia card per box on average. Okay, we all know what that means. Sometimes Panini doesn't give us that. That's why they say on average. It's a little CYA for them. And sometimes our hits get replaced with a points card. If that happens tonight, we will, of course, give that points card out using random.org at the end of the break. Dennis Moneypenny is here. Hi, Dennis. Is that like Moneypenny from James Bond, from 007? It sounds very James Bondish. Boy, ASM, I don't know what you should list that for on eBay, but a lot. I can tell you that. Because, as I said, the Gold Standards don't come out of Chronicles very often. My experience is 1 or 2 per case max this year. I'm not even sure if we had a case that had 2, honestly. So they're very hard to come by. And then a 1 of 1 on top of that. And, I mean, Marvin Bagley, I know maybe he didn't have quite the year that some of the higher profile rookies had, but he's still pretty high profile, and he still had a pretty good year. I would think quite a bit of money. But look in completed listings on eBay for Chronicles Gold Standard 1 of 1, and look what some of the other players have been bringing, is what I would do. And then that'll at least give you a range. Obviously players aren't necessarily going to be comparable, but it'll give you probably an idea. So, something like that. Nicholas, what did you get from 2 breaks of Gold Standard? He's getting ready to make me jealous. Nicholas is a Steelers fan, and so am I, and it sounds like he had some pretty awesome stuff come out of his first 2 shots at Gold Standard. I liked what we pulled last night, too, Nicholas. It was Jack Lambert and Jack Ham on 1 card. I was pretty stoked about that. It's not even mine, but, but I still like it. David, hi, David. Dennis says Moneypenny from 007 is his sister. You got 3 redemptions. Juju Smith-Schuster to 49, Devin Bush to 199, and a Benny Snell Jumbo Prime Auto Jersey to 49, and Jerome Bettis 10 of 10. Nice, Nicholas. Cleaned up, my friend. Okay, so for this first box, we're going to go a little slower through things just so we get a feel for how this flows. Now, I imagine most of you, if not all of you, have opened up elite football by now this year. I forgot to do something, didn't I? Watching the Blue Circle of Death, I left out a step. I did indeed. Yeah, let's fix this up so we can look at that a little bit closer. Now that's more like it. All right, so as I was saying, first box will go a little slower. That's to 81 for the 49ers, just so everyone kind of gets a feel for what's in here. Plenty of advertising cards, plenty of spacers. All of our rookies are numbered to 699 that are base rookies, I should say. Lots of these Tidal Waves cards, most of them are unnumbered. If we come across one that is numbered, of course, I'm going to call it out to you. Lots of these that look like trading cards, again, unnumbered. If something changes, we'll call it out. There's the possibility of some die cuts. We should find a handful of those tonight. Those are going to be numbered typically to 24 for the most part. And then there's all kinds of other parallels that we'll talk about as we come across them. But we're starting things out with Darrell Henderson and the Rams. And that's a nice low number to 25. It's kind of hard to see because it's up here in all this green mess of that pattern. It's not a messy pattern, but it's messy when you try to look at it on the camera. But anyway, the Rams are happy with Darrell Henderson to 25. First out. So not too shabby. Starting off with a low number. Playmakers, once again, we'll find loads of those. If one is numbered or some kind of parallel, I'll call it out. If not, we'll keep on trucking. And these, Spellbound, are numbered to all kinds of different parallels. This particular one is to 99 for Kansas City Chiefs and Pat Mahomes, but different ones are going to be numbered to different things. These are throwbacks meant to look like the first year of the Elite release. They are, again, typically not numbered. And what else do we need to know? There's some more we haven't come across yet, parallels. This is an example of one of the base rookies, and all of the base rookies are to $6.99 in here, and they all refract. This is a different type of die cut. Remember I told you we have die cuts that are mostly to 24? They are, but then we also have these die cuts which are numbered to different things like jersey numbers. This particular one is Daniel Jones coming out for the Giants, and it is numbered to 17. Die cuts and sleeves don't always make the best companions, by the way. So a nice little Daniel Jones there, headed to the New York Giants. He was in his Duke collegiate uniform, so if you're wondering, like, what the heck? Yeah, they do still have a few of them in here that where you'll see them in their collegiate uniform. All right, whenever we see this pattern and that color, it is to $299. We'll find bunches and bunches of them to $299. See, like that, another one. Find tons of them. Topps loves to put their little numbered cards in here to all kinds of crazy numbers. That's to $299 Ravens. And right off the bat, we have ourselves another. This is Aspirations. It's numbered to 97. It's Deontay Johnson for my Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's a type of die cut as well. As you can see, we've got some rounded corners in places, and a little notch out here and there. So I believe that's probably headed to Nicholas. He typically has the Steelers in here. Nicholas, that was an actual card. It was not a redemption. Can you even believe? I mean, it was so, like, I flipped over it. I was so happy with it. I want to say we had something else in there, too, but I can't think what the other was. It might have been just like a numbered card. It wasn't anything that was as big as the Jack Lambert, Jack Ham combo on the same card. It was pretty awesome. For the Kansas City Chiefs, we have Mecole Hardman, and that is blue ink on Pen Pals, and it is hard signed. So Pen Pals comes in different color ink. The black ink, I don't know if they announced any kind of print run. That's kind of just the base version, if you will. Then there's green, or there's the blue ink. The black ink is the most common. There's the blue ink, which I believe is 99 copies or fewer. It's to $2.99, Pat Mahomes Chiefs. Then there's the green ink, which is 10 copies or less. And then finally there's the red ink, which is a 1 of 1. Now they don't actually number those on those cards, but Panini released the print runs, so we know how it matches up one thing to the other. Okay, so what is happening there? We've got like the wrong sleeves in a stack here, it would seem. I don't really quite know. Let's try this again. Now we're cooking. Carson Wentz with a Craftsman relic and the Philadelphia Eagles. Field Vision, a lot of these are numbered, but kind of high numbered generally. That one, though, was to 75, so slightly lower numbered for it. Another one of our tidal waves. And that wraps up box number 1. So box number 2, we'll go a little faster through it. But anyway, so the pen pals, even though they're not numbered on the card, the ink does designate the rarity of it. And we pulled out a green Kyler Murray out of one of the cases that we opened. So yeah, as in Kyler Murray, 10 or less copies, right? Nice. Let's hope we find the red one tonight. I would like that. Well, indeed, Nicholas, you can't. You know what? It's hard when you were already in a couple of other gold standard breaks. You know, as you said, you can't get in all of them. So, and it sounds like you did quite well in the ones that you were in. So I don't think you've got anything to worry about there. Sounds like you still had a good go at it. And we'll have more gold standard to open for sure. I mean, I've got, I don't know, 3.5 cases of it or something like that. So maybe a little less than I've had in past years, but enough that we'll have some fun with it over the next few weeks. Because next week, we don't have any football releases on Wednesday, I don't think. Now, you know, they're always changing those calendars around, and with Panini, we usually don't see date changes until Friday for the upcoming week, so it's possible that something could get moved up or something could get moved back, but as it stands right now, I don't think we've got any football coming next Wednesday. Ginger, you said you don't like gold standard for the price this year? Well, you know what? I mean, they've had sticker autos in gold standard kind of all along. Maybe a few more this year than they did last year. But that's unfortunately, a lot of that is just the trend that the hobby's taken in general. I mean, if you look at all of our products, it's kind of a rarity in anything but Topps to get on-card autographs. And Leaf is pretty much all on-card. And even Leaf, though, in some of their products that we just opened, had a dual autograph where they were stickers on the dual auto cards, but everything else was still on-card. But, you know, even Topps put stickers on some stuff, but definitely I've seen a trend that things seem to be headed more towards stickers and less towards hard signed. And I mean, you know why they do it, but still, I'm with you. It's always better if they can be hard signed. That's why they command that premium price when you sell them or buy them, as the case may be. You said, Nicholas, you said Elements comes out Wednesday, so that must be a date move then, because I showed that for the following Wednesday. So that must have, I must have at some point not updated my calendar then. So I guess we do have a Wednesday release, it sounds like. Somewhere along the way, I plugged in the wrong date on my own calendar. Ay. Well, that's why I always look on Fridays and see what's what. This is numbered to 99 for your Pittsburgh Steelers there, Nicholas. And it's a little James Conner headed your way. And whenever we see that pattern in color, by the way, guys, it's typically going to be to 99. That's another one that we'll see a fair amount of. The 299s more frequent, of course, but they all come out and play eventually. Had a couple stuck together there. You said the corners look beat up coming out. You know what? To a certain extent, but again, that's just that's a par for the course on any of those thicker cards. They definitely tend to come out of the pack with imperfections, you know, even minor ones. I mean, like, that's very minor, but you can see it up there on that upper right-hand corner. For whatever reason, somehow in the process of making them, that's to $2.99 for the Raiders. Howie Long is our relic. That's what happens a lot to the thicker ones. Seems generally it's on the back more than it's on the front. And some card sets are definitely worse for it than others. And some boxes are worse than others. It's to $2.99. I mean, you can open a bunch of gold standard and have one of them be one box, everything comes out looking great. You could open another box of it and have, you know, one or two with bad back corners. I didn't really think ours were too terrible, but it's to 25 Khalil Mack, Spellbound for the Bears. But for sure, I mean, it's a thing. There's no question. All those thicker cards have a tendency. And, you know, I'm really picky about it, so I also may tend to call it out more than some might. That was A.J. Brown for the Tennessee Titans. And there's another one to 99, that one for the Green Bay Packers. But I always like gold standard, so I'm not, you know, I'm probably the wrong one to ask about it because I just love that product. I really do. I was so excited when they brought it back to football because we had previously only had it once in 2011, I believe it was. Mecole Hardman Jr. comes out again, this one on a turn of the century. So Kansas City Chiefs off to a good start, numbered to 49. So you got the pen pal and the turn of the century for your rookie there. Oh, Nicholas, you're probably right about that date. Listen, I am not at all assuming that I'm the one that's right. I'm assuming I'm probably the one that's wrong. That's $2.99 for the 49ers, a Spellbound. Because I am a little behind on getting my calendar updated, and so it's highly possible that I've got it on mine wrong. Pen Pals, Hakeem Butler, Arizona Cardinals. That is a black ink, which is the more common of the ink colors for Pen Pals. This is numbered once again to $2.99. But listen, if Elements does come out Wednesday, I'd be thrilled. I like Elements. I bought a lot of it last year when it was new too. It's to 299 primary colors, Russell Wilson. I like the metal cards in there. I think they're pretty awesome. Nice little Dwayne Haskins parallel and a Will Greer parallel. And that is box number 2 wrapped up. You're looking for the purple autos to 49 for Benny Snell. All right. TJ2, it says DJ, but I'm sure you meant TJ Watt. And Benny Snell to 49. All right, Nicholas. I'll do my best to see what I can come up with. But yeah, Elements, for whatever reason, it didn't seem like a lot of people bought it. I mean, people did buy it last year. Everybody kind of, probably most breakers buy almost everything if they break the sport. But it was not one that was particularly hard to get. So, like, I asked for a bunch of cases, and I got a bunch of cases last year. This year, I asked for a lot of cases, and I got not as many as I wanted. I mean, I still got some. I mean, we're going to have, I don't know, 4 or 5 cases of it, I guess. But I had wanted probably about 7 or 8 I asked for, but which is maybe close to what we opened in it last year. But no, they said no to me. Allocation land. Oh, you meant Deontay Johnson. I'm sorry. I saw the DJ, and you know my head went right to TJ Watt. You meant Deontay Johnson. Sorry. Oh, Ginger, I have some of that Leaf Sports Heroes down there. I just haven't scheduled the break for it. Honestly, every time I break one of those Leaf Multisport products like that, I get really good hits out of them, and the product looks great, and I always lose money on it. Several $100s a case, generally. I don't know what it is about it, but for whatever reason, it is a tough product to do well with. In fact, a lot of the Leaf products this year, even the Leaf football that we've opened, you know, that's another one. I lost several $100s on both cases of those last night, and I was surprised. Because, I mean, again, they're on-card autographs. They're nice looking. They're low numbered. They're always in good shape. And for whatever reason, they just aren't doing well in the last little stretch of it. It used to do better than it does now for some reason. But I don't know. You know, I've still got it down there. I'm always thinking, oh, it'll, you know, turn back around and be all right again, because I happen to like it, so I generally order a fair amount, but I guess I'm going to have to cut back on that, or I'm going to go broke trying to open Leaf. But for now, we've, you know, still got a bunch, because I've already got them all pre-ordered. But we will eventually probably cut back a few cases, and I will eventually get that Sports Heroes listed. Number to 299, Saquon Barkley and the Giants. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter, though. Even if there's a few breaks of it or a lot of breaks of it, it doesn't seem to make any difference in terms of how it does versus what it costs to buy it, you know? Matt Stafford and the Lions, a Craftsman relic. But eventually we will, you know, get that broken, because it is sitting down there. I saw it today, actually, when I was counting how much other stuff I had and what sport. I happened to run across that and reminded me. Primary colors to 99, Andrew Luck for the Colts. So I'll try to get that worked in there for you before too long, Ginger. This is the Green Bay Packers, and it is numbered to 99 there for Jace. Maybe because we're not able to do it by teams in the multisport. That might make some of the difference for it. I don't know. It's to 75, Bengals and Joe Mixon. But I don't know what accounts for why it just hasn't done well this year with football, but it really has not been close to where it needs to be for me, anyway. Oh, Leaf Ultimate Sports. Yeah, I've got that down there too. We broke some Leaf Metal Sports Heroes right when it first came out. Leaf Ultimate Sports, that came out, I don't know, maybe a week or two ago. But also we haven't, you know, broken that, so I've still got that sitting down there as well. But I think I only have of Ultimate Sports, I may only have 1 or 2 cases of that. I don't have a lot. So, Tre'Davious White and the Buffalo Bills, numbered to 58. So, yeah, I'll eventually get around to getting all that done. I want to get a bunch of these mixers up, too. I want to start working through all of this product that I've got around here that's in, you know, loose boxes from various years. So I've got a lot of that sort of stuff I really need to just find a day and sit down and create all those listings and break through some of that, I think. Numbered to 99 for the Falcons. But July is just a hard month to do it, honestly, because they push out so many new releases in July. And the closer we get to the end of the month, the more there will be because of the National Convention. Here comes a Will Greer Pen Pals for the Panthers. It's in black ink, and we do not pull a lot of Will Greer Pen Pals. So if you've got the Panthers, I think that's a pretty good little hit, even though it's the black ink version. Not one I see a lot, so... N'Keal Harry, numbered to 25 for the Patriots. So, Ginger, what did you see that came out of Ultimate that convinced you that it's, as you say, fire? What all did you see come out of there that made you happy? I'm just curious, because I haven't watched any breaks of it, and obviously I haven't broken even what I myself have here, so I have no idea. Maybe I'll get convinced to break it sooner if if you tell me all the awesome stuff that's in it. I'll be like, oh yeah, we got to break that right away. You know I'm fickle like that. Baseball started back tonight after the All-Star break. Just the one game, though. Astros and Rangers. And the Rangers were, like, beating the crap out of the Astros the last I saw. But it's probably changed. It was, like, 4-0, I think, when I saw it. Yeah, Rangers just, like, burned it up there. Oh, they've got bat barrel cards in there? Okay. And... checklist, and the autographs that are available in there. Okay, well, yeah, I mean, they always have a good checklist. As I said, I really like Leaf products, and honestly, if they just would even break even for me, I'd be thrilled to open as many cases as anybody wanted to open, because I like it. I enjoy the product, and it has good hits in it. But unfortunately, most of the time, I do not even break even by the time I pay PayPal and eBay and all that stuff. Nicholas, one of your local card shops did a random Tier 1 break for $38, and a guy got a Babe Ruth 1-of-1 cut autograph. Wow. Wow, man. For $38. Can you even imagine a Babe Ruth 1-of-1 cut autograph for $38? Wow. See, that's why we love breaks, though. That's the cool part of it. That's why we like it. So, yeah, I mean, we're going to try to pull together some mixers of various things. I enjoy doing them. My issue is that I seldom have time to get all the product together, and then I've got to photograph it, and then I've got to create the description and all that jazz, and it sounds like that wouldn't take very much time, but it really does take a longer amount of time than you think, and I just haven't found the time to do it in a while. It's to $2.99 Jerry Rice Spellbound, but I need to, so we will get that done sometime soon. Numbered to 99, Joe Flacco for the Broncos. Still seems weird to be Joe Flacco in a Bronco. Here comes Russell Wilson with a little Pro Bowl relic. To $1.99. I can't seem to talk tonight. A Pro Bowl relic. Why can I not actually articulate that? I have no idea. Now, see, doesn't that look like it should be numbered? Oh, because it is. Haha. It's right there on the front. It is numbered to 10. A little Aaron Rodgers in the Green Bay Packers. Woohoo! That's the first one of the trading card variations that I think I've seen numbered in any of the cases that we've opened. So pack. Nice little Aaron Rodgers to 10. Spicing up your night a little bit. And a turn of the century Gary Jennings Jr. numbered to 199 comes out for the Seahawks. Oh, they were breaking multiple products, but the buy-in spot was $38. Well, that makes sense. Yeah, so it was a mixer, basically, like what I'm talking about, that the local card store did. David, you said Leaf just sent you a Marquise Brown 2 of 2 hard sign prismatic for a base auto redemption. Cool. You know they do that. They send out the parallels a lot of times to 99 Spellbound Khalil Mack. They'll send out with their redemptions, you know, it'll say base autograph, or you'll be expecting a base autograph, and they'll actually give you a parallel with it. That happens, a reasonable amount with Leaf, I think. Just another reason to like them. TJ Hawkinson, that is a hard-signed Pen Pals autograph, blue ink. So Detroit Lions, nice little Hawkinson headed your way. Blue, of course, as a reminder, should be 99 copies or less if memory serves. Just a $2.99. And that takes care of that little stack. You said Ginger, the patches in the Ultimate Sports are like crazy good. Yeah, well, I do like relics. You know how I am. That's one of the reasons I really like Trinity Baseball from Leaf, is typically their relics in there are just ridiculously nice. Now, of course, I'll say that, and then this year somehow it'll be different, and I'll look like an idiot. But most of the time, the Trinity Baseball from Leaf has just some of the best patches you'll see in baseball. It's numbered to 99 for the Bills. Probably because they don't do a lot of baseball releases, or as many as, you know, Topps or somebody else. So when they cut up the jersey, they're putting in the good parts, you know. They're not worrying as much about moving out the basic parts, I guess. Nicholas says, I passed up an Aspirations. You mean a numbered one? Oh boy, I don't know where I just sat this stuff over here, so hang on a second. I don't know which stack I sat this on top of, but I'm assuming you mean a numbered card that I did not call out the number of. So let's see here. Of course, you know, some of them I'm not calling out the numbers on are base rookies to $6.99, and a few things, a lot of the $2.99s and stuff that we see over and over. Yep, there it is. It is a Viking. And let's grab it here and show it to you again. Thank you very much, Nicholas. I did not call out his number. You are right. I glanced at it and thought it was one of the $2.99s, and it is not. It is numbered, in fact, to 16 for the Vikings with Irv Smith Jr. So thank you, sir. Now, of course, all the cards ship, guys and gals, so it's not as though you would not have received that, but it is always preferable, if you see one go by that I zone out on or something, to just yell it out like Nicholas did there and catch my attention with it, so I can go back and find it and show it to you. So, if you follow basketball, did you see what happened a couple of hours ago? They traded Russell Westbrook from the Thunder to the Rockets for guess who? Chris freaking Paul. Can you even believe that? Like, you know the Rockets are thrilled, even though they had to give up a bunch of stuff. I think it was a couple of first rounders and a couple, maybe more than a couple of, pick swaps, so that if the Thunder has, a worse pick than the Rockets, then the Rockets would take the Thunder's, the Thunder would take the Rockets picks or vice versa. Anyway, Thunder got the good end of the deal in terms of the picks. They might have gotten the bad end of the deal in terms of Chris Paul. I don't know. But you know the Rockets are so happy to have him gone because he and James Harden just were not meshing on or off the court. And the guy was costing them an absolute flippin' fortune. And they were not about to get rid of James Harden. So you know they are beyond thrilled to have Russell Westbrook heading to Houston and get CP3 out of there. But there you go. I kind of thought the Heat or somebody else was going to put up the best deal for him, but I'm a little surprised it was the Rockets, but I don't know. He and Harden, it's going to be pretty awesome. Meanwhile, I think you can just assume the Thunder is going to go right on into rebuild mode, even with Chris Paul. I mean, because Chris Paul's, he's kind of old now, right? I don't know what his actual age is, but he's been playing for, like, ever. And I think his production has tailed off a little. I mean, I like the guy, all right, but I do think his production has dropped off a little, so. But either way, it's going to be a whole brave new world in basketball next year with all the changes that have gone on. All the new pairings and shuffling things around. Juju Smith-Schuster, primary colors to 299. That one's headed to Nicholas. Ed Reed and the Ravens. And of course, we're going to be coming up on the Major League Baseball trade deadline before too long as well. It's to 299. That is primary colors for the Rams. Or no, I'm sorry, dual threats for the Rams. My bad on the card set there. Kansas City Chiefs to 299 with Pat Mahomes. So, Ginger, you think it makes the Rockets, you think the Rockets are the favorites now because they picked up Russell Westbrook? I mean, maybe, but I want to see how that chemistry goes first with Harden. I mean, on paper, it surely does look like they're going to be awfully good. Todd Gurley, why can I not say Pro Bowl? Pro Bowl relic to 199 for the Rams. Typically, I can say that. Tonight, for some reason, I cannot. So, yeah, as long as they, gel and get along on the court and everything, you got to think the Rockets are, like, right in there. But listen, the Clippers, man, Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, come on now. I'm not, there's going to be some new teams in the finals this year, I think. The upcoming year, I mean. To 99, Cam Newton on Aspirations card set for the Panthers. David, did they play together in Oklahoma City? Why? You know what? I don't even remember that, so I just zoned out. So we know that they get along then. All right, then there you go. I don't remember that. I just always think of James Harden as the Rockets. I don't remember him even playing in Oklahoma. So there you go. As number to 25, Field Vision, Harrison Smith for the Vikings. But I definitely think we're going to see some different teams hit the finals. I still am not convinced it's going to be the Lakers. This is numbered to 10 for the Cincinnati Bengals with a little Jonah Williams there. And honestly, this is going to sound strange, but part of the reason that I think it won't be is because of LeBron James. I think it's going to be hard. That is numbered to 99 for Kyler and the Cardinals. It's hard to build a lot of good pieces around LeBron that I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like the Kyrie Irving thing, right? Like they can do it, but maybe not in complete harmony. So you kind of wonder about that. Plus LeBron, he was hurt last season a bit, and he is getting older, and he still you know, a fantastically skilled player and still better than probably a huge percentage of players in the league. But there are things that come into play there. So I don't know. I still don't know that the Lakers go right to contenders, but I think the Clippers do, and I think you're probably right about the Rockets as well. But anyway, I thought that was fun little news today to see that come across. It's to $2.99 for the Rams. Terry McLaurin, turn of the century to $149 for the Redskins. But basketball trade deadline is, or trade period is always so interesting. They always do some stuff you just really don't see coming in basketball. That doesn't seem like it happens as often in football or really even in baseball. There's always like a lot of speculation and it's usually fairly right ahead of time. But in basketball, there's a lot of stuff that happens. You're like, wait, what? That's why their free agency and trade period are so much fun. That is numbered to 99. It is a die cut J.J. Watt for the Texans. And you know what we have not yet seen tonight? Any of our die cuts to 24, which we usually find a fair number of. Haven't seen a 1 yet. Hunter Renfrow. That is Black Ink Pen Pals hard signed for the Raiders. All right, rolling on down the line here. We have opened 5. This is box 6 that's coming out of the wrappers right now. David, you said it makes you sad in Oklahoma. Listen, though, don't you like your young group of guys? I mean, I think that your young group of guys, to me, look pretty good. I mean, yeah, I know they're going to need some seasoning, so, I mean, you're probably full on going into a rebuild, but I think you have some stuff to work with there that looks like it's going to be interesting. So, you know, I mean, it was somewhat inevitable once Durant left and things shaped up the way they did with the Warriors. It was somewhat inevitable that Westbrook was gonna have to end up leaving Oklahoma City because it just from a monetary standpoint and otherwise. But I do think you've got some interesting young players there that you can probably do something with. Well, I do understand that too. I mean, that's an excellent point from a standpoint of being a fan of the team. When you have to kind of go into a rebuild mode without getting the championship ring you were hoping for is tough to take. You're right. You're right about that. And I think that's why a lot of the Oklahoma City people, I don't know if you're one of them or not, but I know a lot of Oklahoma City fans really held it against Kevin Durant when he left, because it's like, hey, you guys were so close to getting over the hump and beating the Warriors, and then it's like Durant, like, not only did he leave, he went to the enemy basically and got him his championship rings, but then kind of cost you a shot at yours. So I don't know which side of the fence you fall on, but I do know a lot of Oklahoma City fans really did not take that very well. Are not big Kevin Durant fans maybe to this day, but of course, you know, then we're going to have crazy pairings up there in Brooklyn too. I mean, it's like I said, it's going to be a whole new world in basketball. I think the big losers overall are the Knicks, man. The Knicks just really did not end up where they thought they were going to end up. So they're going to have to kind of shake things up a little bit, I believe. That's to $2.99 on a Drew Lock. And of course the Lakers kind of, really. I mean, they ended up with a nice get with Anthony Davis, but they didn't get what they wanted either. Alexander Madison for the Vikings. That is black ink. But of course in football, you know, all the Steelers fans like myself, we're all waiting to see if how Le'Veon Bell fares with the Jets. And more importantly, that's the $2.99 for the Patriots. What happens there with Mr. Big Chest, as he decided he wanted to be called right before he left, which is Antonio Brown. See how he fares with the Oakland Raiders. So I'm going to be quite interested to see those two guys. That's a couple of nice looking relics. Corey Davis comes out for the Titans, numbered to 49. Got 2 color on both, so not too shabby there on a nice dual relic. Because, you know, honestly, I mean, Antonio Brown kind of made his feelings well known that that's numbered to 45 for the Buccaneers. Status, Devin White. That basically he thinks he'll be just as good without Ben Roethlisberger, whereas Big Ben, at least publicly, who knows what happened privately, but publicly at least, you know, kind of said, hey, a lot of my success has come from Antonio Brown and pairing with him and whatever. So it'll be interesting to see how AB does up there to $2.99 for the Packers, if he can back it up, his words, in other words. There's a little Daniel Jones insert for the Giants. I mean, he's a great player. There's no question about it. He makes some amazing catches, but he also doesn't run the cleanest routes. So there's a learning curve there that he and Derek Carr have got to kind of get down. Turn of the century, Riley Ridley for the Bears. Ooh, pretty. Numbered to 5. Could have done with more than just 2 capital R's, but, you know, hey, to 5, the Bears. Nice. Nice. Calvin's little brother, and hopefully is going to be good. DeAndre Baker insert. An insert for the Steelers, numbered to 10, James Conner. We got to keep Nicholas awake there by giving him a hit every once in a while. I know you're not asleep, man. I just know you like to have the mojo flowing for your team by seeing things come out fairly regularly. So once we finish this box, we will be at our halfway point. So we've got a few more to look through here. Todd Gurley and the Rams to $1.99 with the Pro Bowl relic. Look at me, almost got it out that time, didn't I? This is numbered to 99, Cam Newton and the Panthers. And, you know, I don't ever remember struggling to say those 2 words together before tonight, but for some reason tonight, I don't know, they don't want to cooperate. There's a Nick Bosa insert for the 49ers. The Cardinals, numbered to 299, a Kyler Murray. We're going to go ahead and look at these last 2 base and then flip over our Jets card there, another base rookie numbered to 699. All right, so we're halfway home. 6 opened, 6 remaining. And if I could twitch my nose like they did on I Dream of, or no, I Dream of Jeannie was the blink, wasn't it? Yeah, that was the arm crossing blink. Twitching the nose was Bewitched. Okay. So if I could twitch my nose like Samantha did in Bewitched and get all the cards magically out of the wrappers at once, we would really be in business. We'd be able to go a lot faster. And if my stupid chair didn't squeak every time I shifted, that'd be nice too, wouldn't it? I know, because I move around all the time. I fidget. I'm a fidgeter. So I'm always kind of, you know, moving I realize I'm moving my hands and arms to do the brake, but still, I know, I'm like bouncing my legs around and shifting around and whatever. And then my chair squeaks. So, oy. You need some more Detroit Lions and one for the Jags. All right, David. Let's do it. Let's make that happen. That Hawkinson, by the way, is another one that I don't see come out an extraordinary amount out of Pen Pals. I think we've maybe pulled it one other time, maybe. So that's a nice little hit for your Lions, and I think the kid's going to be good. I mean, by all accounts, he looks pretty good. Coming out of that little tight end factory there in Iowa. Nicholas, you need some Steelers autographs, and Jacob needs DK Metcalf to show up for him. For the Seahawks. Yeah, we only have Gary Jennings Jr., don't we, so far, Jacob, I think. We haven't seen your DK Metcalf yet. Of course, we got a ways to go yet, so we still have quite a few autographs to find. 12, I guess, in total left to find. Hi, Joe. Joe needs a Dwayne Haskins autograph. All right, my friends. Let's try to find what you guys are after. Right off the bat, we find another for the Bears, who already have themselves Riley Ridley. Now they have David Montgomery, and that is a black ink Pen Pals. So one autograph shows up right away out of this box. Tidal Waves. I really wish they would not flip cards around backwards, but they do. It's to $2.99 Spellbound. Like when they're numbered, I guess it's sort of okay, but I don't know. They flip around all their inserts, and then that's what happens. You have to stop and sit down everything and flip it over and then pick it all back up and get back going again. You think, oh, that's no big deal. Think about how many times we do that, though, in a night. I bet you that adds 15 to 20 minutes to this case break. Just flipping over the inserts. By the time you add up all the ones we flip over. Right? Crazy. Versus if we could just like go. That is numbered to 299, Andrew Luck and the Colts. I know, first world problems, right? I know. It just went through my head, so I just said it. That is numbered to 699. It was Tyree Jackson for the Buffalo Bills, another base rookie. Well, there's another one for your Lions. How about that? A second TJ Hawkinson for the night, numbered to 75 on your turn of the century. So we're starting to fulfill a few wish list needs there. We got David squared away, so we still got to work on Jacob's and Nicholas's and Joe's. And Dennis, you need some Mayfield Spellbound. All right. David, that is Dennis. Did I say David? Dennis needs Mayfield Spellbound. David needs low-numbered Easton Stick. All right. Let's see what we can find. You know, we had one case where we found Easton Stick, that's to $2.99, 2 or 3 times in the same case. It was crazy. And then other cases, you know, you don't see them at all. So strange. So there's our first one, numbered to 24, that we've seen all night. That is this type of die cut, I mean. That is Robert Woods for the Rams. So one would hope that we will find a few more of those. Craftsman Relic, Derek Carr for the Raiders. Aaron Rodgers die cut, and that is numbered to 88 for the Packers. Of course, you had the nice Aaron Rodgers to 10, I think it was, on your other numbered card. Here comes a J.J. Watt die cut, numbered to 99 for the Texans. Oh, he went in the sleeve pretty nicely, too. Look at that, J.J. being all cooperative and things. Oh, nice. I like it when they cooperate with us. You know, the one thing about die cuts, it's to $2.99 Panthers, you can't really put them in one-touch cases or anything. So, you know, if you ever pull like a die cut autograph parallel of somebody that's really good and you want to put it in a one-touch like there, you can't really. I mean, I guess in theory you could, but I probably wouldn't do it. Depending on how it was cut, maybe some of them you could, but most of them you probably either couldn't or shouldn't. Josh Jacobs insert for the Raiders. A Bengals insert, well, not insert, base rookie, sorry, to $6.99 there. The Rams to $2.99. And there we are, off to the races with it. So is anybody watching the Rangers-Astros game? Does anybody happen to know what the score is? Or what sitch we're in? Hi, Glenn. You said the 49ers and the Giants are killing you? Why? Why are they killing you? Because you're not getting what you need out of them, I assume. I assume you have them tonight, and that's what we're... Didn't we have a nice Daniel Jones for you early on? Was that not numbered? I thought there was a nice low-numbered Daniel Jones earlier. Maybe not. Maybe I just dreamed that. Maybe I'm thinking of, I don't know. Well, we'll try to conjure them up for you, your 49ers and your Giants, Glenn. We'll add that to our Mojo request list. It is Rangers 5, Astros zip in the 5th. So, yeah, you know what? I mean, the Astros starter, he didn't even make it out of the first inning, man. Like, they had to pull him 2/3 of the way into the first inning. It was Framber Valdez. And he just got torched, brother. I mean, you knew that it was going to be a bad game for the Astros after that. Of course, the Rangers have Lance Lynn on the mound tonight, and he's like 1,000 years old. He weighs like a lot. He's like kind of a big pitcher. Maybe not Sabathia big, but he's kind of a big pitcher and kind of an older pitcher, but he must be holding his own tonight. Sounds like, and the bullpen's having to clean up Valdez's mess. Yeah, okay, so Jacob says, yeah, there was a die cut in there. I thought so. I thought there was a low one, though. Oh, but Glenn doesn't care about the die cuts. He literally typed die cuts, meh. Oh, well, all right. But, you know, people will buy those if you don't want them, I think. Those low-numbered ones, the people will give you some money for them. Denver Broncos, Noah Fant. numbered to 149. So look at that. Both of our little teammate tight ends came out with autographs tonight. Both Noah and Hawkinson. All right. What else have we got in here? To $2.99. Like, I can see why you wouldn't be a, you know, a $6.99 or a $2.99 or something. It's kind of more like, whatever. But like 1 to 17, I thought that was a pretty good one, man. Obviously, you do not agree with me, so I understand. But somebody will probably buy that. All right, it is Mitch Trubisky, numbered to 24. Die cut for the Bears, who continue to have a pretty good little night here with Elite Football. Following up the really good night they had in Gold Standard. Bears absolutely crushed that last night, too. Craftsman Jared Goff relic for the Rams. And now we've got to try to turn the tide here for some of you who are still waiting on your first autograph hit of the night. Try to find something to get the ship turned around for you. Meanwhile, we've got a pen pal here for the Ravens. It is Justice Hill. Jacob said sell it and get an autograph. Well, now I'm not saying it sells as much as the autographs do. I'm just saying if you don't like it, you could sell it and get something for it. Justice Hill, Black Ink, Pen Pals, Ravens. Joe says he needs some more Dwayne Haskins inserts and things too. That's the $2.99 dual threats for the Steelers. Yeah, see, this case is not making many of you happy, is it? A few people maybe, but not everybody. That was to $2.99 for the Bengals. A little Julio Jones insert. A DK Metcalf insert. Which one are you asking me as it is jersey number? Who are you asking me about? Which player? Something we probably just looked at that I'm probably not going to remember, but maybe I can find if I need to. Ginger, you need some Titans hits? All right, let's try to find you something then, too. We'll add you into that list. Numbered to 99, a field vision there for Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. Aaron's got lots of inserts tonight. Numbered to 99, that's Gurley and the Rams. There's a numbered base for the Lions, $6.99. Nicholas says you're just not feeling it tonight for the Steelers. You don't think there's any hope? Is that what you're telling me? I mean, I think so. I think there's hope. Joe, you got your crazy Terry McLaurin autograph. All right, well, that's good then. It's numbered to 99, Drew Lock and the Broncos. So, you know, this is numbered to 68, Chris Carson and the Seahawks. All right, another box in the books. We have opened 8. We have 4 left to go. Counting the one that's coming out of the wrappers. 4. So let's see what we can conjure up here out of our last, 8 autographs and 4 relics left to go. And we've got a lot of mojo requests over there we're trying to get covered here down the stretch. I watched a little bit of the All-Star stuff with baseball. Of course, I was doing breaks through a lot of it, so I couldn't watch nearly all of it. But I did catch the end of that home run derby. I saw the beginning, and then I missed a big chunk in the middle doing breaks. And then I came back and saw it kind of towards the end when they were in the tiebreaker, Jock Peterson and Vlad Guerrero Jr. Was that like crazy or what? That's the best home run derby I remember seeing in like years. I had a sneaky little suspicion that Jock Peterson was going to be pretty good. And he was like my sleeper. He was my dark horse guy. I played that bracket contest, and in my bracket contest, I had it coming out to actually be Jock Peterson versus Pete Alonso, with Pete Alonso winning the whole thing. But when I filled it out, Yelich was still on the top end, and I had Yelich beating Vlad Guerrero Jr. And then, of course, Yelich pulled out and Matt Chapman went in, but I'd already done my bracket, so I did not get it changed. But man, I mean, considering that Vlad Guerrero Jr. has only hit 8 home runs in games this year, the guy hit, I mean, how many total did he hit in the home run derby? I mean, it was some kind of just absolutely insane number. It was crazy. But so much fun to watch. Of course, we've said all along that he was gonna, you know, find his groove. Kid's gonna be a star. There's no question. He hasn't maybe started out to $2.99 for the Jags quite as hot as I guess we all kind of were thinking he would, because there was quite the amount of hype. But man, did he put on a show in that home run derby. Even though Pete Alonso won it, everybody's talking about Vlad Guerrero Jr. That was to $2.99. It was Foster Moreau for the Raiders. So I always look forward to that stuff. I think the home run derby, now that they're offering the $1 million prize, and the runner-up prize was like a lot of money too. I don't remember the amount, $250,000 or something. I don't know. Dak Prescott for the Cowboys, Craftsman Relic. I think a lot of these guys who maybe in the past have been kind of like, well, I don't know. The younger ones anyway will be like, heck yeah, that's twice what I make in a year. That's numbered to 99, Spellbound Pat Mahomes. Of course, the older guys, it's not. But for the young guys, literally, Pete Alonso's salary, I think, for year one, or is like year one in major leagues, is $500,000 or a little over. Maybe $550,000. This is numbered to 10, Michael Thomas and the Saints. So think about it. You get up there in one night and double your base salary in a matter of a few hours. Titans, hey, we did fulfill another Mojo request with A.J. Brown. Yeah, a little bit of, little imperfection down there on the lower corner, but it's super minor. And there is your pen pals, hard signed A.J. Brown, black ink, Tennessee Titans. So we got Ginger on the Mojo train, all ready to go. Numbered to 99, Joe Flacco and the Broncos. So now we got to work for Nicholas and Glenn and there Jacob and Joe. There's a few in here. To $2.99 for the 49ers, another Spellbound. Got a few more wish list requests to go. Kyler Murray. So got to find Dwayne Haskins and quite a few. Jacob says his DK Metcalf is going to be next. He feels DK is on the horizon. This is numbered to 99, Fletcher Cox and the Eagles. So let's see if we can't make that happen then. It would be nice. Numbered to 99, the Broncos. Sometimes it does work that way too. I mean, you guys have seen it. Somebody will type into chat, I need a such and such, and like right as they're typing it, there will come the card, like magic. It's so fun when that happens. The Panthers and Will Greer, turn of the century. So double Will Greers tonight. One pen pal, one turn of the century. That's numbered to 99. So a couple of players where we've seen two autographs for them, but on different card sets. So for whatever that is worth. Nikhil Harry insert. Let's just go ahead and pick up these last stragglers up there and get them out of the way. Todd Gurley. Wonder what's going on with his knee, Gurley, I mean. I think it was way worse than they let on last year, personally. Gurley's knee, I mean. We have got 3 boxes left, so 9 down, 3 to go, and we're cruising right along. Getting it knocked out. Nicholas, they're still just saying it's severe arthritis. Like, I don't know. Somehow I just think it's worse than what they're telling everybody. But maybe not. I don't know. But anyway, I don't know how much we'll see of him going forward. Of course, I'm just anxious to start figuring out who's going to make the team, who's not going to make the team. I want to get a look at what some of these guys look like, you know. I want to start seeing. I'm so ready. I'm always so ready for football. I don't know why. I could almost do football year round. With basketball, I'm always ready for pro basketball to end when it does. Like, I feel like they play so many games. I'm always ready when that break comes. But I could watch college football, college basketball, and pro football. I could watch way longer than I do. I'm never ready for the break to come in those. I guess probably because they play fewer games. And then I look forward to baseball in a different sort of way, though. I enjoy it, but it's one of those that I can't just, like, sit and watch a baseball game all the way through. I just can't. I get antsy. But I love to do it when it's kind of in the background. And I've got other stuff going on. I'm going to be right back. Hang on. Yeah, see, you knew I was going to get up, didn't you? Because you could probably see back there, can't you? Or can you? Can you see? Maybe you can't see. But we're just going to take care of this right now. I didn't know what color ink it is. This makes it even better. This is my second green ink Kyler Murray out of Elite. Our first one was Kyler by himself, meaning 10 copies or less. Now we pull the dual green ink. Kyler Murray and Andy Isabella. And the Cardinals, by the way, went for the least amount tonight than I think they went out of any case we've opened of Elite. But look at that sweet little baby card. Right? And you definitely have a few little imperfections on your corners and edges like the rest of these do. But listen, kids, that's 10 or fewer. That's nice. Nicholas spotted it back there. He's like, I see a kaboom. Well, you know when I get up, you know when I'm like, I like see a stack and set it down and get up, you know there's something coming, right? That was it. That was nice. Numbered to 10. Here's a Dwayne Haskins for the Redskins. So a very nice Redskins low-numbered Haskins. It's going to be really hard to top that Kyler Murray dual to green, though. I mean, really. It's to 99, Aaron Donald. We opened 4 cases of Elite total. And we hit 2 Kyler Murray's 10 or less. To 75, Khalil Mack and the Bears. So I would say, all in all, yeah, we had a pretty good draw this year of Elite. So congratulations if you've got the Cardinals, because that's money in the bank right there. You don't need to go to the home run derby. You can just sell that card. It's to $2.99 spellbound Saquon for the Giants. All right, so it's not going to be, home run derby money, but you get the idea. Nicholas says I'm paraphrasing, but Nicholas is saying I didn't put enough life into it. And I should have said, kaboom! So there you go, Nicholas. That is just for you, man. Just only for you would I do that. Michael Thomas and the Saints, a Craftsman relic. Michael Irvin and the Cowboys with an insert. Cowboys have been quiet in here in Elite tonight, haven't they? A bit. You're channeling your Marvin the Martian. I remember Marvin the Martian. Take me to your leader. Yeah, I remember him. I like Marvin the Martian. I liked my Looney Tunes, man. I still kind of like my Looney Tunes, frankly. This to $2.99 N'Keal Harry and the Patriots. Yeah, Marvin the Martian was pretty good stuff. And number 275 for the Rams, we have a little Isaac Bruce. Yeah, Marvin the Martian would have been more like kaboom. He doesn't sound like that, but he has that type of voice, a lower type of, not a forceful voice. Cam Newton, numbered to 99 for the Panthers. A Tidal Wave Sony Michel. And box number 10 in the books. You know what? Let's just do that and get that out of the way, right? All right, next to last box. Of course, I don't know that last box mojo will work tonight anyway, because I think we got our last box mojo right there out of the last box we just looked at. So box number 10 might have used up our last box mojo, but we'll find out. I just hate taking everything out of wrappers. I really do. I don't know. I wish there was fewer wrappers to open. And I also wish that you could tear them the way you can with Topps. Like with Topps baseball wrappers, you can grab a corner right up there and just go, and you're in the pack. And Panini uses a different type of something. So you can't. You gotta grab them by the seams. And I don't want to grab them by the seams. I want it to instantly, poof, magically, all the cards be out. Sadly, does not work that way. But on the plus side, all the loose wrappers, you know how kids like to jump in piles of leaves? I have a cat who occasionally likes to jump in the piles of wrappers and play. So I will say that can make an interesting little play area for the cat here while I'm doing the breaks until time to clean it up. But I don't know where he is tonight. He doesn't seem to really be too into it this evening, so he must be sleeping somewhere. It's to $2.99 for the Chargers. The Saints, I forgot to look and see what that was numbered to. It is to $75 for the Saints. Well, Marquise Hollywood Brown there for the Ravens, Gronkowski, and the Patriots. Well, we did get an autograph for Nicholas. So we're working our way through the Mojo wish list. Might not have been exactly the one you wanted, but then again, maybe it's going to be. Let's see what it's numbered to. Turn of the century, Benny Snell Jr. to 5. Oh, that's a little better than to 49, isn't it, Nicholas? Would you like to do Kaboom again? Yeah, Benny Snell Jr. to 5. For my Pittsburgh Steelers, headed to Nicholas. So, yeah, good things come to those who wait, right, my friend? That was worth waiting for. Yeah, there's your big kaboom. For you, for your team. That was your own personal kaboom right there. Designed just for you. The Packers with a die cut numbered to 24. It is Devontae Adams on this one. Did you already have that too, Nicholas? Do you already have that to 5? If you are, I'm going to be so mad. I'm always trying to find something, pull something for you that you don't already have. Maybe you should lie to me if you do. No, don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. But do you already have it to 5? Surely not. I hope not. There's only 5. Numbered to 24, it is Carson Wentz and the Eagles. But yet somehow you have such good luck, I would not be entirely surprised if you do type in there and be like, yeah, I've already got like one of those. This is Saquon to 299 for the Giants. Oh, you don't have any of the regular die cuts. And you don't have that one yet. All right. Yay. I finally pulled something that you need that you don't have yet. That makes me happy. This is numbered to 99, Kenyon Drake and the Dolphins. That does make me happy. I like that. This is relic, what I feel like is number 500 of Jared Goff. It is not that many, but yet I feel we've had a few Jared Goff relics tonight. Maybe if you just want to take them all out of the card, you can stitch them together and put his jersey back together. That's how many I feel like I've seen. But sure, it has not really been that many, but nonetheless, there's a lot. To 299 for the Buffalo Bills. And there's a little Dwayne Haskins base rookie to $6.99. Pen Pals, Raiders, but it's Hunter Renfrow again. So let's hope he's a different color ink, all right? You can see some imperfections, little minor stuff down there on our edges and corners. Nothing too outrageous, but pretty par for the course for our Pen Pals. We do get some blue ink. So that means Hunter, I believe the blue is 99 or fewer copies, if I am thinking of the right thing there. To 299, primary colors, Kansas City Chiefs and Pat Mahomes. A DK Metcalf insert. Seahawks. Our little advertising stuff. My pile of that's getting quite large. To $2.99, the Bears and David Montgomery. And now we are headed into Last Box Mojo. Yes, you heard that right. We are officially on the last box. We're going to try to conjure up another amazing hit out of here with our Last Box Mojo power. So, I don't know. You guys are going to have to work with me, see if we can do it again after having a really nice green ink Kyler Murray dual autograph with Andy Isabella. Our work is cut out for us. But I don't know. I think maybe we can. Maybe we can conjure up another one. Dennis, you said you need a hit. And Nicholas already scooped me there typing in Last Box Mojo. He was on the page. Jacob is praying for some DK Metcalf to show up. And I know that we still need to hit a few other things too. I mean, Glenn, he's still waiting on his Giants and 49ers, I think, are Glenn's team, right? But he hasn't seen an autograph for yet either, so we still have some wish lists to try and fulfill here. So let's see if we can conjure it up. Glenn, you said you have seen Hunter Renfrow in every case that has a big hit. Really? I hadn't noticed that, but I don't, unless it's something I'm opening like every night in a row, I don't always notice those kind of patterns anyway, but that's interesting to note. So basically, instead of putting in points cards, they're putting in Hunter Renfrow autographs. Well, that'd be a change of pace anyway, something different than the norm from what we might see with them. All right. We're almost ready to rock into the last box here. So here's how it's going to flow. After we look through the cards here out of this last box, we will then do a little recap of our autograph hits and our relic hits and maybe some of our lower numbered stuff that I remembered to stack off to the side. I may not have remembered to stack all of our lower numbered stuff off to the side in the recap pile, but I probably got most of it, hopefully all of it, but probably most of it realistically. So we will recap all that kind of stuff, and then we'll hit the spreadsheet stuff after that to one more time review shipping dates and all that. To $2.99 for the Bengals. For anybody who might have missed it earlier, you will get another shot at that. That is number 1099 for the Lions with Hawkinson. The Raiders with Antonio Brown, speak of the devil, numbered to 49. I think that particular pattern is numbered to 25 when it's a rookie and 49 when it's a veteran, if I am remembering it in the right way. Status to 95 for the Seahawks with a little Alex Collins. I see a Tennessee Titans relic headed our way with Marcus Mariota. So I think that's a pair maybe of relics for him too. Craftsman relic. I know you were looking for an autograph though, Jacob. Or not Jacob that had them. It was... oh, who does have the Titans? Jacob had the Seahawks. Daggone it, I can't think who has the Titans. I know you told me a minute ago, and I have lost it in my poor little tired old brain has blanked on it. Well, Glenn, you're right. Now that you told me that he's in there, I probably will catch it. You're probably right about that. Holy smokes. We were already having a nice case. Would you like to add Aaron Rodgers to 10 to that list? Oh, yes. Yes, I would. Thank you very much. Last box mojo. Daggone. Coming through. Aaron Rodgers to 10, baby. The pack. Nicholas says there's another kaboom. You are right about that. So I wasn't sure we could conjure another one up with Last Box Mojo, considering what we'd already hit. But by golly, we did. So nice job, guys. We focused in like a laser and brought out a beautiful hit out of our last box. Tidal waves for the Cowboys. All right, we're closing in on it here. Well, Aaron Donald insert for the Rams. A Daniel Jones insert for the Giants. To 299 for the Colts. And there's that. Dwayne Haskins for the Redskins to 99. The Carolina Panthers, that is a base rookie to 699. And there's the Arizona Cardinals with a base rookie to 699. A spellbound Brett Favre to 75 for the Packers. We should have one. Oh, I think I see it. I see it peeking out there. I'm going to shuffle it and make you wait. Isn't that awful? There's only like 8 or 10 more cards. It's numbered to 99 for the Falcons with Quadre Allison. But since I saw it, I just figured, oh, I might as well wait. I don't know who it is either. Oh, it's Irv Smith Jr. The Vikings last out. Oh, and it's green ink. Oh, 10 or less. Sweet, man. Okay, so now look, this was a good case. That is 2 Pen Pals green ink, 10 or less copies, and an Aaron Rodgers autograph to 10. Plus some other really nice stuff in there, too. This was a good case. I know not for everybody. I know some people did not hit what they would like to have hit, and I do understand that that is frustrating and it kind of sucks. And I am sorry that we didn't do better with getting something for everybody. However, that having been said, what we did pull out of this case was really pretty good. And we are getting ready to recap it here. Yeah, Dennis said it's good for some people, but it was bad for his Browns. I know, man. I am sorry about that. It is never fun when it's a good case, but it ends up like not being a good case for your team. That part is never fun. I know. I am sorry about that, man. All right, so let's do a little recapping. So once again, I set aside, I believe, the vast majority of the low-numbered stuff. And by low-numbered, I'm talking, like mid-40s and, 45, 49, whatever, and down. Now, I may have missed a couple. They may be, in fact, I'm trying to see right now if I have any stacked in the wrong place. I probably do. There's probably some more that I have stacked elsewhere. But anyway, these are the ones that I remembered to set aside in their own stack. But all the cards ship, so no sweat. If you saw it, you're going to get it. It's to 45 for the Buccaneers. This is to 49 for the Raiders. I guess we don't have to look at the backs again. It says number to 24. Eagles to 24 for the Packers. Nice Dwayne Haskins to 10 for the Redskins. We are to 10 for the Saints, the Bears to 24, the Rams to 24, the Steelers to 10, and that is actually to 99. I'm not sure why I put that in that stack. Should have been in the other one, but no worries. To 10 for the Bengals, and numbered to 16 for the Vikings. This is to 10 for the Green Bay Packers. Numbered to 25 for the Patriots. Numbered to 25 for the Bears. Oh, I forgot we had the Deontay Johnson in here too. That's to 97 for the Steelers. And then we have numbered to 17, the Daniel Jones for the Giants, of course. Oh, David, that's right. We didn't find you any Easton stick, did we? Oh, man, I'm sorry about that. But we got you something for the Rams, so, well, does it sort of even out? Maybe not really, but but we tried. All right, so our relics for the Titans. You have Marcus Mariota. For the Rams, Jared Goff. I think there's a bunch of those. I'm going to set those out. I want to know how many there are. Michael Thomas and the Saints. For the Cowboys, Dak Prescott. There's Jared Goff, the second relic. Derek Carr, Raiders. For the Rams, Pro Bowl, Todd Gurley. For the Titans to 49, that is Corey Davis. For the Rams, another Pro Bowl, Todd Gurley. Russell Wilson, Pro Bowl for the Seahawks. For the Lions, it is Matt Stafford. And Howie Long for the Raiders. And for the Eagles, Carson Wentz. So really, there were only 2 Jared Goffs. It just seemed like there were a lot more. I guess because I had all those other Rams relics in there too, and in my head I was thinking, man, are those all those Jared Goffs? But I guess really there were only 2. So Jacob, you said that Jones die cut is going for $70 on eBay. See, I told you it's worth some money. I did tell you, Glenn, somebody would pay you for it. I wasn't sure exactly what the range would be. I would have probably thought more like, 40 or 50. But hey, if it's going for 70, so much the better, my friend. Irv Smith Jr., Pen Pals, Vikings, green ink, meaning it should have 10 or fewer copies in existence out there floating around. Aaron Rodgers, Green Bay Packers, numbered to 10. A blue Hunter Renfrow for the Raiders. Blue, I believe, is 99 or fewer. A Benny Snell Jr., numbered to 5 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. For the Rams, we have Isaac Bruce coming out with an autograph. Will Greer to 99 for the Panthers. A black ink for the Titans. A.J. Brown, Pen Pals, hard signed. For the Ravens, it is a black hard signed Justice Hill. Noah Fant to 149 for the Broncos on turn of the century. T.J. Hawkinson, numbered to 75, turn of the century for the Lions. We have David Montgomery for the Bears. That is a black ink, hard signed Pen Pals. Riley Ridley to 5. I forgot we had 2 different ones to 5 on turn of the century. This really was a good case. Really was quite good. Pen Pals, Madison, Vikings, hard-signed black ink. Black ink, hard-signed Hunter Renfrow for the Raiders. Terry McLaurin to 149 for the Redskins. A blue ink Pen Pals, T.J. Hawkinson, hard signed, should be 99 or fewer. Gary Jennings Jr. to 199 for the Seahawks. The Panthers, black ink Will Greer Pen Pals. And Tre'Davious White and the Buffalo Bills, numbered to 58. Black ink Hakeem Butler, Arizona Cardinals Pen Pals. Mecole Hardman, numbered to 49, turn of the century Kansas City Chiefs. Mecole Hardman, blue ink, which should mean 99 or fewer, Kansas City Chiefs. Numbered to 25, I forgot we hit this, Darrell Henderson, turn of the century for the Rams. And I did not forget about this. Oh, how sweet is that? That is your green ink, Kyler Murray, Andy Isabella, dual Pen Pals autograph. Hard signed, 10 or fewer copies. Pretty psyched about it because we pulled the Andy Murray single green ink out of another case. So, yeah, I like it. I think it's a good thing. Okay, kids, that is the break. That is the recap. Let's hit the spreadsheet info one final time here for anyone who might have missed it earlier. Here's what you need to know. Here's the 411. I'm projecting Tuesday as your shipping date, and I may be able to get it out faster than that. If I can, I absolutely will do so. But it should not be any later than Tuesday unless something super unexpected happens. We do not need to deal with consolation cards here because every team pulled cards. It's a massive amount of cards in this break. And coming up, what we're opening tomorrow night is a 5-box case of autographed football jerseys, game day greats they are. A 1-box break of Diamond Icons baseball, nice high-end product that just came out this week. And a 12-box case of Valiant football. Saturday finds us with a half case of TriStar autographed mini helmets, back half of a case we started a couple nights ago, and an 8-box half case of Stadium Club baseball, which is from it's loose boxes from a shared case, and it's the last of the Stadium Club that I have. On Sunday, we'll open Trinity baseball, which is actually a new release for Friday, and then we'll open Valiant football. On Monday, a 20-box case of Archive Signature Series Active Player Edition and another half case of Gold Standard football. On Tuesday, we will open some Trinity baseball and some Valiant football. So that's what we're looking like for our days ahead. And I think that is everything for tonight. We're all squared away here. So thank you once again, everyone. I appreciate you being here, spending part of your evening with me. I will be back at it tomorrow night. If I do not see you then, have a great weekend, and definitely come back and see me soon. I like having the company. So, all right, good night, everyone. We'll see you the next time. Bye now.